It's just gonna be me and you, lads. You won't know what to do.
Passed through blood spilled by warriors. I feel the winds from the gathering storm.
No more conversations like we were having. I'm streaming now, but I can't hear you. Go ahead, Wayne. Sorry.
Im Hauptquartier des Führers sprach der Oberkommandierende des Heeres am 15. März 1946 über die jüngsten Erfolge der deutschen Armee. Voller Zuversicht, dass der Endsieg in nur wenigen Jahren zu erreichen sei, sprach er den großen Fortschritt der deutschen Waffentechnologie unter der Führung von General Wilhelm Strasse einen großen Anteil.
I hope you don't mind the weight of the world on your shoulders, Agent Blazkowicz.
I've got pretty solid shoulders, Agent 1.
Well, we're losing the bloody war.
Nobody told me.
HQ's put a tight lid on it. General Deathset is manufacturing unstoppable killing machines in a secret compound. One of his lieutenants, Helga von Schabs, is keeping the folder mentioned in your mission briefing at her base of operations, Castle Wolfenstein.
You're shitting me,
This
Wayne.
folder contains the location of Deathset's compound.
You're shitting me that they're boyfriend and boyfriend.
Before the Nazis wipe out all that's good in the world.
America would never fold.
All right, here's the checkpoint. Remember your cover. Commander Franz, Nazi bastard from the SS in Frankfurt.
Die Papiere bitte.
Hier.
Fahren Sie zum Kontrollpunkt da vorne und zeigen Sie dort Ihre Papiere.
Vielen Dank. Wiedersehen. You and me, Blazkowicz. We're a good team. We can do this. Okay, look. You're German? Frankly, it's atrocious. So no talking. And keep your gun holstered for as long as you can. The papers Kessler prepared for you are in the glove box. There. It's all there in the glove box, Agent Blazkowicz. Hurry up and pick up the papers. Laziness is the seed of all evil, as my father used to say.
For some people, man, whatever.
Okay, let's go. And remember, stay focused, stay quiet, and follow me, right?
Kommandant Franz aus Frankfurt. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Fuck it.
Um Himmels Willen, stramm stehen, Fritz. Herr Jäger kommt gleich. Jawohl, er macht Hundefutter aus dir, wenn er dich so sieht. Was soll ich denn dann deiner Mutter erzählen? Entschuldigung, Onkel. Nenn mich nicht so. Entschuldigung.
Zeigen Sie Ihre Papiere.
Hier, bitte sehr.
It's not our fault. Our people progress better. It's just not. We didn't have anything to do with the past.
Guten Morgen, Herr Jäger.
Was gibt's, Greta?
Die Papiere bitte.
Augenblick, warten Sie. Aus Frankfurt. Sind Sie Frankfurter?
Ja, ein Hotdog.
so ein komischer Kauz. Die spinnen, die Amis. Hotdog. Die werden sich wundern, wenn wir an der Macht sind. Weiter. Kreta. Bei Fuß.
He's right. Pausing YouTube. He's talking about you too, Lux. He's throwing you in there too. It was already overcame. They brought it all back. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for him. Yeah. Because he wants to be popular. Act like he's more than just an athlete, like he's a fucking political figure and smart, like he didn't get given all his grades in school. Give it a few more years, Lux. It's only going to get worse, bud.
Kommandant, wir sind spät dran. Treten Sie ein.
I'm not so much offended. I'm just so much tired of. I'm just tired of the bullshit.
Hot dog.
I never did anything.
I had to say
I'm sure
something.
I have ancestors that did, but I can't help that.
Helga's second in command. I hear he feeds his dogs with prisoners from the castle's dungeon.
I mean, that's the same difference. Them treating all white people that way is the same difference as like us treating all Arabs like they're terrorists. Them treating all white people like they're racist is like us treating all Arabs like they're terrorists, and people don't think that's cool.
Morgan.
I didn't hear you, Bob. It sounded like you said something.
Helga von Schaps. What a nasty piece of work.
Because those people aren't as prevalent as what they think they are.
By Death's Head himself, as a key member of the SS Paranormal Division. You know, I had the misfortune of encountering her on a mission to Tanzania. Did I ever tell you about that, Blaskowitz? Was sick with blackwater fever at the time. Possibly the worst day of my life.
I don't freak out about it. I'm just...
Not even a heavy diet of whiskey could improve my condition.
I don't think that it's a science. Should be taken as a science and
anyway,
being taught to our kids and
Helga owns it. It's her occult
I think it's a mental health issue.
Now we need to take
it's
down
probably one that can be dealt with and catered to, but it's not any different than any other mental health issue.
Document folder in Helga's office. It should give us the location of Death's Head's compound.
And I'm sorry, but there's all kinds of people that live with schizophrenia, and they're not on the cover of Rolling Stone being called brave.
His base of operations. Shoot him dead. Turn this failure of a war around.
Like I live with manic depression on a daily basis, and I don't even go and get the proper meds and like live with it on my own. And like I'm not on the cover of Rolling Stone for how brave I am. I think that type of thought in your mind is pretty close to schizophrenia.
We'll stay in touch via radio, leaving the channel open.
But I think it has less to do with the mind being messed up and the hormonal imbalance. It has more to do with the hormonal imbalance, I think. Yeah. He, you know what would have really been brave of him is to stick it out because he was already like close to 70 and just not freak his whole family out and daughters and ruin their like psyche by doing that, and just been brave by sticking it out and keeping his kid's psyche together, because those girls went a little bit cuckoo after that happened. And those two girls, yeah, but those two girls, Kylie and Kendall, had a real shot. And Kendall, I'm sorry, but Kendall is the best looking one. She is absolutely beautiful. She hasn't had any work done. Kendall's the model, the skinny little model, little model that hasn't had any lip work done or anything. She's just beautiful. Like Kim K's too much for me, dude. Too voluptuous. No. She used to be really good looking before she had like the butt implants and tried to turn herself more into J-Lo. Like she used to be gorgeous before she had her face worked on and all that. Like, oh my. But like, no, Kendall's beautiful, and even Kylie's good looking. And I think that out of all of them that had the work done, the work that she had done to her lips actually improved her, and that's the only one that improved. The rest of them, other than what's the other, Chloe, the sister, doesn't do all that crazy shit to her body. Those are the two best looking ones, like, and down to earth. And the coolest one when it comes to their personalities, probably Chloe, too. Or Courtney. Courtney, that's it. I used to watch their show just because I hated them. I used to watch the show all the time because I just hated the family so much, but I also would watch it when Kendall got older and she got about 18 or 19. I had to watch it because I got a big crush on her, dude. She's beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely just gorgeous. Kim wishes she was that pretty, and I'm telling you right now, their mom was prettier than all of them back when she was younger, because she's still fucking smoking. My YouTube stream's gonna think that was so weird that I paused and talked about the Kardashians for a minute. But hey, there you go, guys. And I used to like watching that Scott guy on the Kardashians because he reminded me of Chad.
Okay, inside the elevator.
That crazy drunk that was married to one of them. He would look like Chad.
I'll put a catwalk, BJ. Don't shoot. It's just me.
Why? Because of all the racism at Franklin. Well, that was back then, and you know, I will say we went to school with a lot of guys, and one of it in particular that's a friend of ours we hang out with all the time. But let me tell you something. A lot of the stuff that comes out of Dee's mouth is mostly him just trying to sound cool and joke around and piss you guys off. I don't truly think Derek's a racist. I really don't. He's marrying a Mexican girl, by the way. And if you guys tell him I said this, I'll kill you. I seen her on Facebook, and I thought she was pretty cute. I seen her at the concert. She looks like Derek's mom. But she was really fucking nice. and did have a nice little badonkadonk booty on her. And I mean, she wasn't ugly, but she wasn't as cute as she is in her pictures online. Maybe she just didn't try to dress up. I don't know. Derek did say she's kind of like that. She's not big into dressing up all the time, but she had a nice body on her. She was bigger than what I expected. She was super sweet. She was telling me she loved my hair and was telling Derek he needed to grow his hair out like mine and stuff. And it really pissed him off when she said, "Oh my God, your mom and Mama are right. You and him do look like each other." Because Derek's mom and Mama always said that me and Derek looked
Pathfinder
alike.
calling Landseer. Come in,
I don't
Landseer.
really
Over.
think so.
This is Landseer speaking. Over.
Landseer, we can't find Lucy's present.
Yeah,
Over.
his mama and mom used to be like, "You're just like a really tall Derek."
Rendezvous with me as soon as you can. We will discuss further.
I used to be like, Derek wishes he
Roger.
was fucking pretty
Pathfinder
as
out.
shit.
Bloody hell! Hold them off, Blazkowicz. I'll find us an escape route.
Nah, he loves that girl. I never heard him talk about a girl like that. And we know how Derek is with his girls. I think he's actually treating her good. So. Try to say something so I can see if I got you leveled out. Hello? I'm streaming Wolfenstein if you guys want to watch. See what the raid's all about. Keep talking, keep talking. Keep talking, I need to level you out. Go again, please. I have to level you guys out between the game and your voice. I need to be able to hear you. Can someone say something? Please. There we go, that's perfect. Oh, I died. Smuggle them here. Smuggle them here, man. You gotta remember, I went to Mexico. I don't have a problem with Mexicans. I hate Trump and I love Trump, fellas.
Working on it.
But as long as he doesn't act on it, it doesn't matter.
How's that exit coming along, Wesley?
I don't care. Anybody says white people should be allowed to favor
We still
white
have a
people,
chance.
their race,
Kessler knows something.
or at least favor their race. You know what I mean? At least say, yeah, I like white people, without. That's a natural feeling, without being able to be called racist. You know what I mean? Because black
Meeting
people
Kessler
favor
in
the black
Village
race.
Tavern.
And I don't think that's racist for them to favor their own race. I don't think that's racist. I mean, and if it did come down to where like it was like a big war, like what would you really do? You know? Would you let? You know, that won't happen. But I mean, just theoretically, if that happened, it would be all the white people versus all the black people, because that's just the way it would come down to. It's just the way nature works, and it's not racist to feel that way. Just like when a white person says, you know, I want to marry another white person because I want my kids to be white because I'm white, and people say, oh, that's racist. That's not racist, because black people feel that way all the time, and are praised for that.
Turning back now, BJ. Keep moving.
I'm not going to say upset, but just, you know, the fact that it's frowned upon when you're a white person and you feel that way.
Shit.
I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I got black friends. I'm not racist. Hell, I've even been in a situation where I've been the only white guy in the room, you know, when I was in Dayton doing bad things, and like I had good times with a bunch of black guys. They're fun to be around. And they make funny ass racist jokes about white people like you wouldn't believe, and some of the shit that would come out of their mouth would make me laugh so hard the back of my head was gonna fucking explode. Like, and I don't feel like that I had, but I didn't feel like I had the right to like tell them racist jokes. You know, and I just don't think that that's right to have to feel that way. Just like I remember being when I was younger, like even a teenager. You know? I remember being a teenager and like being afraid to say black, like call a black person a black guy, like acknowledge that they were black to them. And that wasn't wrong to be able to do that. A little more time, you're right, I know. Oh, you best believe if there was a bunch of fucking, there was a bunch of like white supremacist groups that started popping up and like killing black people for no reason, just outright, just murder them. I would be the first white dude out there, like with my gun, like trying to kill these white supremacist dudes
You awake in there?
and stop that shit, vigilante style. Because that's not cool.
BJ.
Because I don't think any, you know, regardless of what the race is, you shouldn't want to eradicate anybody. And there are white people out there that want to do that.
No, never been.
There's black people out there that feel that way too.
It's a majestic and beautifully desolate place. Rolling hills as far as the eye can see. My father used to take me hiking there sometimes, before the Great War. He was happy back then. He'd pack a basket full of bread and cheddar.
Well, I'm not perfect either.
A soft drink for me. Even found a fossil there once. Same day I broke my foot slipping on a wet stone. That was the best day of my life. I wish I'd had a chance to go back there. Evening, officer.
Holt ihn raus! Jäger will mit ihm sprechen!
Yeah, I've decided I'm over the female thing and the black people in the games when they don't belong in the historical role. I've got over that. I have. Here's all I got to say though. No. But when it comes to Mexican people wanting to come here, man, when me and Paul went on that mission trip, I felt different before we went there about that. But when I seen the way they truly live there, like, I'm totally okay with the good Mexicans sneaking over here and making a living for the family. If that's the only option they have. Because I worked with a lot of illegals when I worked at Brickman, and they were cool as hell. I'm listening.
Super soldiers leashed up.
I know. I think we need to send some special forces down there and fucking take the cartels out. I think our best bet would be to do what they're doing in the Sicario film and turn the cartels against each other and let them kill each other off as much as possible, and then just go in and just wipe them out. Because those drug cartels, not only are they hurting Mexico, they're hurting us too, man. That's where all the meth and the majority of the meth, some of it's coming from around here, but that's where all the meth, the heroin, and the coke, and the coke made to use the crack cocaine and things are coming from.
Got it.
So it's hurting our country too. I know. I'm thinking about moving to Alaska. Dad said he'd give me $10,000 if I wanted to move to Alaska. I'd have to find me a job out there at a farm that would put me up. No, I want to go to Alaska. I'm gonna live in Alaska and get a job somewhere taking care of someone's mushing dogs. Told me to give me the money. That's how bad he wants me out of the house. Now, my parents did buy me the effects processor, fellas. But that's just because it's a music. That's just because it's a music thing, and they don't ever holding me back on my music. I said I needed one. 2 days later, Dad said, hey, let's go to Guitar Center and get that effects processor. I was like, alright. The government, where they fucked him over on his disability, because they tried to say he didn't have cancer when he did. Because he's obviously disabled, fellas. The money they owed him, he thought he was just going to get reinstated. They ended up giving him back all the money that they owed him in the back pay for the last 4 years that they cut him off. So he got a pretty penny. Because he was getting like $1,200 a month. And he still works. That's the reason he lost it. He worked 2 hours too much. Because he got a job at the only type of place he could, making minimum wage, because he wants to work. He works out at Odessa, Wayne, driving the cars to and from the dealerships and the people that buy them and stuff. And when I roof houses and go out and play a gig, because I do go out and play gigs every once in a while. I played one two weeks ago in Trenton. I give them money. So. I'll turn you up good now. It's not three of us talking. I've missed you, Bob. I'm sorry I've been on. I've been waiting for Wayne to get off so I can talk to you about something. Can you hear me? Actually, let me stop my stream. I'll be back, YouTube. I'm going to start it off from where I just left. I got people watching me. Something happened.